It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. A screen to Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
23-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The give is to Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
54, Mike, 54, right. Watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Bell, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gano on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important. Right number.
Exactly.
This is Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run right side with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Taken down
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Washington.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Stafford's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's a game.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 4-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give to Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little funk with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Caught on the right side by Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Washington 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Comes Mostert, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
58.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They run with Bell on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The pitch out to Mostert. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin.
Stafford's pass.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll make it 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Aguilar has it. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Tua. A slant to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bell with a 1st down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that.
26, Le'Veon Bell.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
On the carry.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
49ers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another 49er first down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game, 24-24.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Record.
Again, it's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to George Kittle.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check right, drill green. 54. Rip right. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get that quarterback!
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. 30, the 20, 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And his kick is right through. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A screen to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The 42-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
I don't think you got it, son. 58's Mike, 58.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's get off the field, D. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I got it.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kwan Williams. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down by...
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. But just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. coaster. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Steven Hauschka set to kick off.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.